So, I noticed Freddie Mac have been having some foot issues. Like he was standing on a ball a few days ago.
Yeah, rubbing his bottom of his foot on a lacrosse ball.
So, yeah, I got a lacrosse ball at home, which I've used for back pain, like rolling up my back up against the wall. Mm-hmm. And so I use it on my foot, try to work out some of the pain. Because that's what I read about plantar fasciitis. I was like, oh,
plantar fasciitis. And that's what you have.
Yeah, I think so.
I know.
It's like just an inflammation of the muscles in your foot. It usually starts in the heel for a lot of people and moves, like spreads throughout the rest of the foot. Mine is just in the middle of my foot.
So it's a nerve thing.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a ligament thing. The plantar fasciitis will like connect the ball of your foot to the front of your foot. It's like a really thick rubber band, and so you can, but there's that whole area that could hurt. But I would tell you, a friend of mine who had it real bad, she said it never went away. It just goes in and out of being inflamed.
Oof. Growing up, I had some weird condition that had a big German name. They've since renamed it because
Oskenslaughter.
No, but it was like Hanach blah 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 blah.
Oskenslaughter.
No, but I mean, it sounded like that. But it was definitely Hanach. Mm-hmm. And so then now it's vasculitis, I think it's called. But as a kid, I didn't, your blood vessels, you would bruise pretty easily.
Yeah.
And so I would play football and I would have bruises all over my arms.
Oof.
No way.
And I'll never forget my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Linkus, pulled me out of class one time and she's like, she touched my arms and she was like, "Who did this to you?"
Mm-hmm. We need to have a serious conversation.
And I was like, football. And she's like, "No, sweetie. You have a bunch of other players on football, and they don't have arms like you."
Yeah.
And I didn't even know, by the way. I was like, in fourth grade. I didn't even realize I had a medical thing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, no, I play rough.
That's right. Did you wear it as a Medal of Honor? Like, I'm so
tough.
Yes, I'm so tough. Look at all these bruises because I'm a bruiser.
No, I was like, I don't know. I was a center lineman, so I bruise.
You were. It's a contact sport.
Yeah, it's a contact sport.
You just think this is normal.
You were like the front door. You were like, nope, nobody gets in here. Relax.
My parents are like summoning in with CPS.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing football and have a medical condition.
For sure. But you didn't know.
I had no clue. I had this. It was a thing that I had ever since I was a baby.
So, so you still have it?
I guess technically. I don't know how it works. It's in my file.
Oh, okay. HR knows.
I was like,
no,
HIPAA,
not HR.
HIPAA, we'll never be able to see this file.
Right. My doctor's file. I mean, when you tell the doctor the conditions you have, you're like, oh, I got that vasculitis thing.
Oh, I thought you meant you're filing with HR.
No.
Like, nobody play rough with Roy. Okay? I don't care what stunts you guys do on the show. He bruises easily. I remember one time as a kid, and I ran into my parents' unfinished basement concrete wall and scratched my eyebrow really bad. And I had to get stitches. Mm-hmm. And I had a sleepover at my buddy's house. Mm-hmm. I'm like 10 years old, maybe. Had a sleepover there, and I had to wear this big, sticky covering over the stitches so they didn't come out. And so when I get there, and she takes me to the room where all the boys are already playing, and she's like, "Hey, guys, Freddie's here. You guys just be careful this weekend. He can't play rough."
Oh, gosh.
As you can see, he's got stitches. And, makes it this whole thing, and everybody's like, "Ah!"
That's me. All right, guys, Roy's on the radio show now.
You're right.
He can't play rough.
Be soft.
He has a service dog. He bruises easily.